Have you looked at your fingernails this week? Not to see if they need trimming. Not to check your manicure. I mean really looked at them. Because one tiny change hiding in your nails could be warning you about a problem that affects millions of Americans over 60, and most people completely miss it. In fact, one nail sign is often overlooked until memory problems, balance issues, or constant fatigue start interfering with daily life. And the surprising part? Your nails may reveal clues long before you ever feel seriously sick. Quick reminder before we begin, this video is for educational purposes only and isn't personal medical advice. Always speak with your healthcare provider before making changes to your health routine. Now here's what most people don't realize. Your fingernails aren't just made of keratin. They're connected to a living system that reflects what's happening throughout your body. Blood flow, nutrition, metabolism, nerve function, your nails depend on all of it. That's why doctors sometimes notice nail changes before certain health conditions are diagnosed. And after age 60, those clues become even more important. Because the body doesn't always send loud warnings anymore. Sometimes it whispers. Let's start with the first sign. Have you noticed deep vertical ridges running from the base of your nail to the tip? A few mild ridges can be a normal part of aging. But here's where things get interesting. If one hand looks noticeably different from the other, especially if the ridges seem deeper, the nails break more easily, or you've also noticed changes in handwriting, grip strength, or your sense of smell, it's worth mentioning to your doctor. Most people would never connect those things together. Yet subtle nerve-related changes can sometimes show up in unexpected places. Imagine noticing your signature getting smaller every year and assuming it's just age. That's exactly why paying attention matters. Now let's move to a sign many people have seen but rarely understand. Look across your nails. Do you see horizontal dents or grooves running from one side to the other? These lines can appear after a major illness, surgery, or infection. But if they keep coming back without a clear reason, that's a different story. Your body may be signaling that something deeper needs attention. Believe it or not, recurring nail grooves have been associated with health conditions that often develop quietly for years before symptoms become obvious. And that's what makes them so important. Here's the thing. Many adults feel perfectly fine while underlying issues are slowly progressing. No pain. No emergency. Just small clues. If you care about staying independent, active, and healthy for years to come, consider subscribing. Everything we share here is designed to help you catch problems early and protect your quality of life. Now the third sign may surprise you even more. Look at your nails from the side. Do they curve naturally? Or do they seem to dip inward like a tiny spoon? This shape change may seem harmless but can signal low iron levels. Low iron often manifests differently than expected. Many older adults may not report weakness. They often experience brain fog instead. Concentration becomes difficult and energy for hobbies fades. They might forget why they entered a room. Reading may also become challenging. Some mistakenly attribute these issues to aging, not realizing a nutritional deficiency could be a factor. That's why these clues deserve attention. But the fourth sign is the one I really want you to check. Right now. Look at the base of your thumbnail. Do you see a small pale half-moon shape? That little crescent is called the lunula. For many people, it's clearly visible. But sometimes it becomes smaller and harder to see. And while there can be many reasons for that, it may be worth discussing with your healthcare provider if it's accompanied by symptoms like tingling in the hands or feet, balance problems, unusual fatigue, or memory concerns. Here's why. Vitamin B12 plays a major role in keeping nerves healthy. As we age, absorbing enough B12 can become more difficult. Certain medications can make that challenge even greater. The result? Some adults develop a deficiency without realizing it. And the symptoms can be mistaken for normal aging. I've seen people assume their memory was permanently declining when the real issue turned out to be something that could be identified and treated. That's why awareness is powerful. Not because nail changes diagnose disease. They don't. Nail signs can't define your condition. They are clues, not conclusions. Clues are vital. Conversations may reveal answers. Here's a challenge: touch a window today. Observe closely. Check for unusual ridges or changes at the nail base. Take a photo to compare later. If you notice fatigue or memory issues, tell your doctor. Your body communicates. Have you learned to listen? Do you see half moons on your thumbnails? What symptoms are you ignoring? Share your thoughts.